Wait, when was our
started.
last session?
It was a few weeks ago.
Was it the
It was
11th?
3 weeks ago.
I
Yeah, that
think
might be right.
so. Yeah.
Okay, good, because that's what I have. I have some notes. I have some notes from
Good,
the 11th.
good.
I have 825, but I have nothing there, so I was afraid that was our session, and I was like, oh, I don't have notes.
Yeah, I think you couldn't make that session. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. I have some notes. I can kick us off.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. So first, we were trying to gather some more soul coins for us as PCs, and so Spinch asked Crikey for his soul coin that he was allotted, but he said that he'll actually keep it until we need to buy something, which comes in play later. But we had a long rest, and it was Vin, Tamila, Pavel, and Spinch, and I don't think anything obscure happened, although we noticed that it was really hot, I think, were some of the hints that were being dropped. And so Spinch decided to rub the wax from cheese wheel rinds onto some items like a blanket and a scarf to help give advantage to Tamila and Pavel for when they needed to roll to save from the heat. And it was con saves, and I think we all made them. I don't have notes on that. But then we decided to travel. Um, this doesn't make sense. Travel by Purple City. Oh, we traveled through the Purple City, or at least towards that area up Disward, and we encountered human slaves carrying large shipments of rocks, and there were some devils, I believe, who were kind of managing this caravan of workers. And we got some information. The devils said that it was the business of Baron Barer Holmanen, Lord of the Purple City, the wealthiest city, and that it was adamantine and orichalcum rocks sent to Bell's Forge. And so I think we were debating whether or not to intervene or not. And I think we ended up deciding to let it go because we didn't want to interfere since this appeared. It was within Bell's realm of his work, and we wanted to be, not on his bad side. And then we convinced them that perhaps the human slaves should be fed a little bit so that they could carry some more weight, hoping to improve their conditions as we left them. And then we headed to the Wandering Emporium, where there were lots of brightly clustered tents and war machines protecting the tents. And we encountered Mahadi, who was the Emporium owner, and we were kind of left to our own devices, where we kind of went our separate ways. But Vin actually went to follow his stick that was pointing towards one of the tents to the right. Vin, do you want to kind of go over Master Fudaki and your experience with him?
Yeah, yeah. Vin ended up meditating for a little bit while everyone else was kind of running around, spending money, doing various other things that we can get into. But Vin eventually did get down to sit down and meditate, and he arrived in a sort of forest area with these trees with these purple flowers all over the place. And Rhea, in her demon form, was there and wanted to fight. After trying to fight and then failing and dying several times, Vin soon realized that it wasn't um, something that he could really fight, and it was just kind of an illusion of sort of thing. And after he stopped fighting, it went away. And then uh, did some more talking in this garden with uh, the master, and he basically said, "Hey, I'm not going to fight you yet, but I can tell you where the next guy is." And he basically said that there is uh, a guy in the Soul Collector's kind of Coliseum fighting thing that I needed to do, and I needed to teach the stick in some way how to not fight, or like non-violent options essentially. So Vin was kind of left with that for a while, and then he returned, and then I think that gets into either what Tamila was working on or what Spinch was working on. I don't remember which one happened next.
Well, I think
there was Icarus Away with Tamila.
we went to Icarus Away and we found a really cool lady who drank a bunch of demon ichor and turned into like an octopus person or something. She doesn't have bones. She does not have any bones, and she's kind of crazy. We like her. But the other thing that happened sort of while Vin was in his dreamy time is that we ran into not Drusilla, Dora. And was her name Jing?
Yep. Dara and
Yeah,
Jing.
great.
Yeah.
Jing. Who are people that we met all the way back during the fall of El Terrell, immediately after when the whole area of Edergard was in chaos, and they were a part of the caravan that we traveled with to get back to Baldur's Gate, and we found them here. And apparently, they're here. Like Dara, led them here. Jing Li is the son of the monk. Or not the son. It's like the granddaughter of the monk. I think.
Yes.
Granddaughter. And she and Dara are here because Dara had a vision about Hell Riders, not Hell Knights. They're still Hell Riders. They are in a fortress that I think, if I'm recalling correctly, they're in a fortress that's underneath the River Styx. And she has this vision, this goal of rescuing her. So she and Jing Li were able to get here because of the connection with Jing Li's grandfather, and have been sort of going around with the caravan and making their plan to explode a bunch of bombs, I think.
Yeah. It's like Show Point mission.
Yeah, and get everyone out. I don't get the Shell Point mission reference, but yes, that.
It was called the Plague Shield Point mission. Their mission was to blow up the dump, capitalize the dump as a distraction to attack the PSP.
Right. Okay.
And so that's why they were talking about bombs, which we almost forgot to buy at Icarus Away, but we did go back and buy them, and I think we also found out that the sand we need is in Bell's Forge. I have that down as well. And we also are upgrading the Demon Grider with teleport, and that's going to be 24 hours, which is aligned with Spinch running into Infernal Rapture and signing a contract to learn cooking for 24 hours as well. Actually, when we went to LAX, so when we went to Icarus Away, we actually didn't buy the bombs. We got 6 bombs in exchange for gathering the bombed materials for LAX. So that was kind of our contract with her, since we didn't have enough soul coins, because I think we used it all for the Demon Grinder upgrade.
Yes.
Yep. That's kind of where we left things off, I think.
Yeah.
At least that's where my notes stop.
I guess, Pavel, do you want to mention the salamanders?
Yes, of course. The other place here is the gearbox that has giant salamanders that we went over to look at, and turns out that these salamanders are from the Plane of Fire. And the gearbox is kind of like a franchise sort of gearbox.
Mechanics workshop.
Yeah, there you go. From there and the City of Brass, and we found that they just sort of told us that there's a portal to the Plane of Fire over in Tiamat's area, which is on the border between Avernus and Dis. And we are getting upgrades. I think we picked a teleportation upgrade. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yep.
But we're getting an upgrade to our demon grinder.
And you did encounter, I don't think you bought anything here, but you did find the wizard shop with Grimble
Tarkleby's
Tarkleby.
translations.
I did get ink.
Oh, there you go. You got ink,
Yes.
yeah. Important source of ink for you. All right. And welcome. We just did the recap. I don't know if there's anything in particular you wanted to ask about or add on there. To me.
I didn't catch like the first half of the recap, but I'm sure you all caught it all.
All right.
And yeah.
All right. So where we're picking off from, Spinch is in Infernal Rapture learning to cook. And I think you all wanted to figure out where to stay for the night or go scope out the dump. I don't know if you decided on that.
That sounds right. I don't think we decided though.
Yeah. And there's still 2 places here, from here to Avernus and Shave and a Haircut that you haven't explored. And throwing it to you. What do you want to do?
Is everyone being quiet, or
Yeah.
my headphones stopped working? My headphones have stopped working. Okay, I'll try to fix
No,
that.
I think everyone's
hear
just being
us?
quiet.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
I saw people
Yeah.
light up, but I wasn't hearing them.
Yeah, we're just being quiet, I think.
Just
I
being
think we
quiet.
should wait to scout the dump because I feel like scouting the dump is going to quickly turn into just doing the job. And I feel like that's not going to be good to do that without Spinch.
I agree. I think we should wait for Spench. Is there anything else we want to do in the meantime?
I mean, Vin's probably just going to work on wood projects and stuff. I have one conversation I might have later on, but because we have like what 24 hours? They
Mhm.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Spinch has been probably started or the car. You probably have an hour in, see 23, but yeah, pretty close.
Okay.
Do you guys have a game plan on how you're thinking about attacking? Or is it like disguises, or is it we're going there as the distraction, like attacking?
Jingli does have maps if you guys want to look at the maps.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Spinch won't, but you guys can. I is player.
Notably, she could not get a map for the 3rd floor. So that is unknown element to your plan. But she says if we got a bomb, a few of the bombs on the bottom levels, that should be good enough. But there could be information or valuables on the other levels.
So there's a 0 level, but ground level and 2nd level have vehicles in them?
Yeah, so it's like a garage area. Mm-hmm. And then the 2nd level is kind of a balcony over the garage. It's a really high ceiling there on the right, but there's different rooms on the left. So
probably like enter at the ground level, and then there's like a basement level. I see.
You can also enter, she'll point out, at the 4th level there. You can enter in from above that way. So if you look at the outside, it's a building, kind of like a mansion that's embedded into a cliffside. So if you go from the top of the cliff, you could scale the cliff and get on top of the mansion and get in that way. Or you can just walk up to the front door, the garage.
Is
But it seems
is it connected to the River Styx? Is that what that
Yeah,
river is?
that's what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
that's the River
Mm,
Styx. Yep. So you could go
mm.
up through the River Styx or overland.
Whose
Jinli, can you
mention
remind
is
us
this?
again? Oh,
This is a group called the Broken Cogs. They are a group of devils that do repairs on war machines and things like that. And they call it the dump because they're scavengers. So they scavenge all sorts of stuff from battlefields or just the surrounding area and then bring it back to create crazy war machines.
did you say the Broken Cog?
Broken Cogs, yeah.
And what's their relationship to the prison? Like, do they control it? Are they the people that are holding the?
The prison controls them, so they are
Okay.
ran by the people from Plague Shield Point, which are devils. Sorry.
And who's in charge of Plague Shield Point?
That is unknown. It's a powerful devil, in allegiance with Zariel.
What exactly is Plague Shield Point? Is it a place or just the organization?
It's a prison that's under the River Styx.
Okay. Is it like right next to the dump under the River Styx?
Double checking how close they are to each other. One sec. No, they're both connected to the River Styx, but they're pretty far away from each other. The shipments go through the River Styx to and from.
Mm. And what is Jin's goal again? To just disrupt the shipments to Zuriel?
Yeah, she wants to draw people away from Plague Shield Point. So if we destroy the dump or do something that causes the guards to reduce at Plague Shield Point, she thinks you'll have a better chance of getting into Plague Shield Point. Dara had a vision about Plague Shield Point of a trapped Hell Rider. So she wants to go rescue that Hell Rider.
It was just one.
Hell Rider's
Rider.
not the dump,
I
though.
thought it was a lot. A bunch
Sorry,
of
no, it was just one. I may have misspoke last time.
So the Hell Rider is not at the dump, they're at the prison?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's what Dara's vision said. Seemed like.
So, am I understanding this correctly? As soon as we're done with the dump, her intent is to immediately go and enter PSP.
Well, she thinks it'll take them some time because they are pretty far away from each other.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be able to do a long rest, is what she thinks. Between.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. Her time schedule.
Yep.
All right, so we should get everything done now, and then only have to do a long rest after we handle the dump, so that we can immediately go to PSP.
Are we prioritizing this over getting the rods for not Ball
Bell.
Fell?
Yeah.
Where did Belle want us to go again?
Bell
So we have
wants
the
to go
imp with
to
us still.
Yeah, the Plains of Fire in that area. So it would be away from this task, the opposite direction.
So we should handle this because it's in our area.
Yeah, I feel like the priority is what's closest.
Because it takes a while to travel places.
We'll be coming back this way, won't we, to get to Bell? And I think we owe it to Chugga to get his brother back.
We're asking Jin to wait 24 hours and then to wait an extra long time for us. I don't think Jin's going to want to wait that long. You can ask her.
Because they're probably going to send the people away from the prison as soon as they hear about it.
Yeah.
So she kind of wants everything to happen. Oh, wait.
Her goal.
Yeah, I feel like she's here, right? So she's
yeah,
here for a reason.
Yeah, Dara's vision seemed pretty urgent to her. So they feel
Yeah.
like, there must be a reason for this vision to happen.
Yeah.
So they feel
And we
like
ran
it's
into her,
urgent,
so
but,
it's fate.
yeah. But unclear if it's actually urgent or not, how gods
For
are.
sure. But I think based on timing, this seems like we should prioritize.
Also, I like Dara better than Belle in terms of allies.
Yeah, that's
True,
very
true. Very true.
Did we end up getting any of the special fiery weapons from Belle? I think we didn't.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no
think
one
they
picked
seem
any.
kind of bad.
Yeah, the Hellfire. You could always go back and get them at or ask for them when you come back. But yeah, it's nothing. Besides the fact that the soul is funneled and reborn as a different low-level demon or devil, sorry. There.
Well, I was thinking of leaving Hellfire weapons at the dump to sort of frame Belle for doing this attack.
That's smart. Mm-hmm.
But it's only occurred to me now, and we don't have any.
I mean, we have 24 hours. We could 100% drive back to. Well, no, the vehicle's under construction.
Yeah, we can't move the vehicle. I mean, I don't think they would assume that it's just us, right? Or like, we're working with Belle. They might, even just because they know that like we end up going back to Belle's area, that Belle can still get blamed for it.
You could also be sneaky. Jingli was gonna try and stealth it herself, but it was pretty risky.
What was her plan? Stealth and do what?
Stealth in, plant the bombs, watch it explode. That was her plan.
Fireworks. Yeah. So there's a commotion option where we actively are the distraction. And then Jingli's option is stealth, put bombs, and then blow it up while we're just watching so that, again, commotion, but we're not the distraction. The bombs are.
Yeah, I mean, we could, like, make a big fuss at the top and because Jin, she wants to put the bomb at the first level, right? That was her goal?
Yeah, she was hoping to get rid of the supports, so she would look at the first and maybe the basement.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, we could split in two and have one person go at Jin Lee to the lower levels and everyone else like try to draw everybody up at the top and like pincer.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also noticed there's. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I noticed there's cars, the war machines. I wonder if you could turn them on and like drive them out.
We could steal them, yeah.
Yeah, or put heavy rocks on the pedals if that's how they work, and just have them chase empty vehicles.
That's cool. We could come in with our vehicle and like crash into the garage and like teleport away and try to get them to chase us that way.
Or teleport into the garage and then drive away.
Yeah. You could sneak. Yeah, I could sneak into the garage. Yeah, I like the idea of maybe sneaking in and planting the bombs, and then getting the vehicles and like driving away as it like blows up behind us.
That would be cool. We could sell the vehicles because we only need really one, right?
Bell seemed like he said that the war machines are super valuable. He would definitely take them. Yeah.
Okay. Question: how does it make sense that there are vehicles on the second level?
That's just because the vehicles are still on the ground level. It's just the ceiling so high, it's multiple levels.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. It's just bird's eye view.
These hell machines, they have like springs in them, so they like go gadget and like launch
Yes.
up into the sky.
Mm-hmm. That too, for sure. You do have the option to sign the contract, and you can sleep at the Infernal Rapture, or you could set up your little dome and
Side.
bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like the Infernal Rapture is expensive, right? Like we signed it, but then we still have to pay for our room. Is the impression I had.
Yeah, signing is basically just like a rules of conduct thing. I mean, broad strokes, right? Like there are some ramifications if you don't follow, but it's just like, hey, you're gonna behave and you're gonna pay for things, and then you actually go in and pay for services.
Looks like the food is menu there.
Are there prices on the menu?
You
Nope,
have to
like a real
ask. You
fancy
can't
place.
afford it. Let me
True
see.
fancy place.
We definitely can't afford it.
No.
Yeah, you
If
guys.
any place says
spent eye
reduction, it's pricey.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah, we definitely should try to steal those machines so that we can get a little bit more coin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially soul coins. I feel like we're very light on the extremely valuable currency here.
I think we're light on just everything right now. I don't think we have much gold either, really.
Oh yeah, we're out of gold too. I'm down to my last 84 silver. No more gold pieces.
Vin
So just 10 gold.
Vin only has 7 silver, so
10 gold, 100 silver, roughly, for Spinch.
10 gold. Is our wizard hoarding anything?
Sorry, Wizard was reading something. What's the question?
How much gold do you have?
Money.
I think 0.
Oh, no.
I spent all my gold on ink, and all of your gold as well.
Yes, I do believe we are officially.
I've got 13 copper.
13 copper. He doesn't even have silver. Good to know. Okay. Good to know.
We can get Demon Ichor and sell it. That's an option.
Hey, that is a thing we could go do real quick in the 24 hours. Is go.
Oh, there you go.
Try to fill up the thing with.
I think we discussed this last time. It would be very bad if we. First of all, we don't have a car. Second of all, if we did have a car, going back to Bad Maggie's without Chugga would be very bad.
Well, there's Demon Ichor and not
Demon Ichor everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you just walk around, you'll like trip in it.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm sure you could get into a fight if you would just walk 10 minutes, maybe. And then just sell it to Eliac. She buys it, right? Yeah, she collects it. She was like goo goo gaga for that because she like does tests and stuff.
She gave me a big either jug or jar or something because I asked for it, saying I'd fill it up for her. And just for her to sell. I have a sizable water pitcher. Jug with a cork sizable water pitcher.
It is a soul coin a night for the Infernal Rapture.
Ooh.
Per person?
Yep.
Wow. Pricey.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be sleeping with the monk. Just hanging out.
Yep.
We're just making our own little tent somewhere.
Here's the prices there.
Okay. So do we want to do we want to go like find Demonicker or do anything? Or are we literally just hanging out for 24 hours?
I think Vin is good just to like have a crafting day. I don't know if Pavel has a bunch of spells he has to write or not.
Yeah, Pavel has 6 hours of work to do, which would
Asleep.
probably be possible to do while on a trip. Right, just while we're driving somewhere later.
Let's maybe take the day. Let's just take the day, unless Jin Lee has anything she's asking of us to do right now. Let's just wait till Spinch gets back.
No, nothing particular.
Cool.
All right. All right, so we're gonna do some downtime. So you still feel pretty awake. We'll say we have 8 hours. Well, I forget when you guys woke up and you went here right away, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
and there
much,
was
yeah,
some
I think,
travel
yeah.
time. So yeah, we'll say you have 8 hours before you feel sleepy. So let's starting with, we know what Spinch is up to. And Spinch, you were getting like, this is super fancy kitchen, not the eclectic kitchen that you just had. This is like extremely clean, pure white and stainless. Tiny little
The definition
portions
of
with
bougie.
designs, yes.
Yeah.
Foam, things like that.
Foam. Spinch grimaces a little bit. He likes substance food.
Yeah.
But this is an experience, so.
Yeah. And they just fun things like the melting chocolate dessert and like
Yeah.
bubbles and things. So you are getting extreme, like, and he's also extremely precise with everything. You know, measuring it out and making sure it's fully level and things like that. So you are getting a very fancy training today. Okay, and then Pavel, did you want to start writing?
Yeah, Pavel will come over, and if I can select him, Pavel and Piggy will come over and sit at a table, and he'll put his staff down, lean it against a chair, so that Nebula is there and kind of overlooking. And as he begins writing, he's going through it. And he takes out something that he hasn't used in quite a while, which is the bone. And he, what was the word? Exponent.
Yes.
And he makes Sally, and he doesn't put
been a while.
the
Necklace.
the necklace on her. He just leaves her as in skeleton form, and Sally is there, and he commands it to like walk around and do things a little bit as he's working.
Awesome. Camilla, did you have a plan?
Yeah,
Or you just...
Smilla does need to talk to Spinch when he gets back about maybe making some holy water, if that's possible. But for right now, I think she's going to read the contract from Hearsome.
Oh, very nice. All right. So this contract lays out what he wants, his demands, which are what he stated, very honest. He wants land that is fully in his ownership on the material plane, for him to do whatever he wants with it. And he wants at least an acre of land. And with that, he will be able to be summoned in physical form to assist you in a combat of your choosing.
On the material plane only, or like as soon as I agree to the contract?
When you agree, you can call on him and ask him to join you in combat, and that will only if you have given him the land will he agree.
Gotcha. Camille's gonna rack her brain. She might go bother Pavel a little bit on how can I make Hirsum the owner of land. I mean, Tamilla's probably an inheritor of land, like her father owns land.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how that would impact anything.
I mean,
She could bequeath it to Hirsum upon her death or something like that, but I don't know if he'd accept that. What do you think, Pavel?
well, I mean, it's probably just a simple mechanism of legal mechanism to write up a contract or a deed. If you have some documentation that says that you own land, you can write up documentation that gives that to him or gives a part of that to him.
Go ahead and make a history check.
I could maybe. Actually, which one of us is making history check? Me?
Pavel can with advantage.
Okay.
That's better. Maybe we can get I could persuade Silvera or something to go out and buy an acre of land and bequeath it to him in our stead or something like that.
You do know that, yeah, you do need a deed of land ownership, and it does have to be signed by the local government of some sort. So if you buy land in El Terrell, you would need an El Terrell leader, or if you buy land by Baldur's Gate, you need a Baldur's Gate leader, or government official, or just government office stamp of authenticity. And then a copy of that would be kept by that government office as a record. So yeah, you're gonna need to work with some sort of government official. You can use a lawyer to draw up the contract, or if it's a government office, they have services to standard contracts that you could sign.
Most of them probably would require us to physically be there, though.
Yes, unless that you have some sort of connection, some sort of network person that's in position of power that can speak on your behalf.
I'm asking Pavel, but I guess for maybe part of the history roll, do I think Silvera could organize this if I could convince her to?
Yeah, Candlekeep does have some surrounding lands. You would need her approval, and she would likely want something in return. Usually you buy land with money, but you can also buy it with extreme acts of service to the government. You do remember also Hellrider knights in a very high positions would often become almost like lords and have bits of land.
Do I think that I mean, I guess I have access to a lawyer with the bells. If I met someone in Hell who owned land on the material plane, I still have to have someone on the material plane file it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The weird case being El Terrell, in that the whole city is currently in Hell, so that would probably have some contract condition if it was returned to the material plane, then that it would be back in government of the surrounding lands.
Okay. I feel like we just need to figure out a way to send messages back to the material plane. I don't know, is that something you can do, Pavel, or you can
Yes,
you can
I
send speech messages, but not a deed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the deed is made on the material plane.
Well, but again, if someone here had to sign it.
Oh.
that wouldn't work. So
Well, no, I mean, I don't. Does Tamila need to sign it, or does it just the government official?
well, I guess it's if I found someone here who owned land and was like willing to give it up, I feel like that would be too hard to coordinate. It makes more sense to communicate with someone already on the material plane that could
Right.
like give it up. I look over the contract again. Maybe this is just me, but is there anything in it that like it seems odd to Tamila that like she's like orchestrating this, but it doesn't really tie Hearsome to her specifically? Is she like agreeing to, I don't know, anything long lasting in this regarding Hearsome?
With this, you would only be putting your name in a connection with him. So that's more so. For example, Pavel remembers that his land is currently being overtaken by nature. So possibly that's due to Hearsome's influence. So wherever Hearsome gets land and the government finds out you're the reason he got the land, you would also be kind of connected to him in that.
Mm.
Unless you're, really tricky with how you obtain the land.
Right.
You know someone who we just scored a bunch of land for?
Who?
Achaia.
That is
That
true.
is true. Does he owe us a favor?
Oh, I think he likes to party, so it's a match made in hell.
Yeah, they probably get along pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
He doesn't owe you anything currently. You guys are squared up.
Fearsome's willing to help us out in combat. Does it say that he'll just show up or that he'll like actually help?
He will
Like,
use
is he like
the maximum of his potential without risking his life. So if he would, if he thinks he's about to die, he will retreat. But until that point, he would use every spell in his power.
Mm. Well, I guess it's good to know we have that option then.
Ravengard is also probably, since we got Ravengard to make a deal for land, Ravengard is probably also someone else that you can work on.
Of the people that you have connections with currently, you have Achaia, Ravengard, you have Duke Portier's daughter, who was, they're talking about making a duke. And then you have Silvira. So those would be your 4 people that you have connections with.
You know, there's that lady that thinks we stole the shield from her that probably is a big fan. We can work with her. What's her name?
Yeah, she was just really rich.
Yeah.
Let me pull her up.
I mean, I'm sure she would
Yeah, she's
orchestrate
gonna
the purchase of land if it was in her benefit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anything she wants? Do you think she wants a soul coin?
She wants She wants magic artifacts, right?
Yeah. Yep. To the level of the
Think she'll
shield.
take a.
Mm-hmm.
Think she wants a blue flower crown? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have mushroom umbrellas. She might like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where did we get those from? Did Hearsome give us those?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess this is good for the future. This is good to know for the future if something becomes apparent. But right now, everyone that we can talk to here can't like set up the deed in the material plane, and everyone in the material plane like maybe could, but we have to like convince them, and it might just be a little bit of a thing to try to do that. Let's see where universe takes us in terms of how this maybe can actually come. And I do like Hearsome. I'm not 100% sure how helpful he can be in a fight. I'm trying to remember, has he ever fought for us before?
Only Pavel's seen him fight.
Yeah, he fought off Mab, Queen Mab, and I mean he was very powerful. But one of the reasons why he was able to, Mab is more powerful than he is because she was projecting to that location and he was physically there. So he is powerful. He's basically like a god, not really a god, but you know, Archfey.
He's
Archfey,
Fae,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Archfey
So,
Prince.
yeah, I mean, so projecting here, he's gonna probably be. I mean, it's probably good. It's probably good. It's probably helpful. If we're gonna find if he helped us, maybe we could have beaten. Maybe we could have won at Bell's place. If he had helped out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is an alternate contract where you became a Fey Warlock with him, where you would get powers as well.
As well, he still wants the same thing, but I also get powers.
Yep.
Yeah. That's good to know. But I have to take levels in Warlock in order to do that.
Yeah, which I don't think makes sense for Tamila, but it's there.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone else is interested in that, we can. Maybe Shadow can start taking levels in Warlock.
That would be hilarious.
Oh gosh. Cool. Okay. No, I think that's all like the discussion for now on that. When everyone else is done, I will just walk over from here to Avernus just to see what the business is.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they got. I'm looking at the art, and it's like maybe they can send a letter to the material plane.
Interesting. Yeah, they can. So they are an imps service. So these imps are all serve this guy here who is in. Do I have the handout for? I might be spelling it. It's Amnesu. Yeah, Amnesu. So he's this kind of devil. And yeah, he greets you, and he says, hang on, I was looking for that lady all the way back in Baldur's Gate that's rich, but...
Is he a devil or a demon? Look at him.
He is a devil. He does look a little pig-like, just from, these devils tend to be very greedy. So, his business. So he provides imps as couriers, as well as spell casting services for transmitting information over long distances. He can also exchange soul coins for gold or gemstones. And he can notarize infernal contracts.
What are the exchange rates for soul coins to gold to gems and vice versa?
100 gold for one soul coin, or that much worth of gemstones. 100 gold worth.
Okay. And then I want to ask him about, obviously what he can do in terms of transmitting information.
Mm-hmm.
Soul coin, 5 or less. For exchanges that don't involve the soul of a celestial. If celestial is involved, he collects 10 coins. Does that mean like if the person sending or receiving is a celestial?
Yes, if there's
if the
the contract, it involves a celestial soul.
Gotcha. Okay. How long would it take to deliver a letter to a specific place on the material plane?
You could do it in 1 day.
1 day. Okay, so that helps. That's good to know. Just gonna real quick ask the group: do any of y'all own land
Nope.
Yes.
on the material plane?
No.
I suppose Jin does, or Dara.
No, she just owned a shop and had a permit to hunt on the Eltergard Woods. And then Master Fudoki has no possessions. Dara has no possessions besides what's on her. And trying to think if there's anyone else here. Yeah. No one else here would have land. Spinch doesn't have land unless he's inherited something from his parents, which he doesn't know where they're at.
Yeah, Spinch is not here and cannot answer.
We'll make a point to ask Spinch later, but not right. Okay. Well, I feel like we have method then. If we can get back here at some later date, but it just is going to involve a lot of figuring some things out. Cool. Good to know.
All right.
And I mean, and I am just vaguely assume that like Hirsam's deal kind of transfers to anyone in the group if someone else like wants to make this happen.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It would be a good
it's an open
thing.
contract. It's not specifically like your name. It's like your name here, and you would write it in. You know.
I'm gonna thank Fahet Ahala, and I may be back. And I'll just tell the group about the services in case they want to use it for anything else.
Gosh, is this how I'm gonna end up getting Hercene out of my house? Is get him into
Could be.
Do you think it will be better for you, Pavel?
I mean, eventually. If I eventually get back there, right? I mean, we have to know that the Sinclairs are going to behave themselves, which that's what the blink dogs are for. So yeah, I mean, eventually we want to get rid of him.
Yeah, maybe Pavel wants a warlock level.
No, I want all the spells, all the
fair.
spell levels.
Yes.
All the way with the wizard.
That is actually the reason why I put my charisma up, is so that I would have that option, because I knew it was going to be that kind of a game. But then I realized I just want spell levels.
That's totally fine. He can deal in land. Okay. Vin, what are you up to?
Me, Vin. At some point when Tamilla's around, we'll want to have a conversation with Tamilla. But for right now, I think Vin is just focused on. He has he has a. I mean, he has a bunch of wood, and I think he's starting to work on a new staff made from the abyssal chicken tree stuff.
Nice. Okay, give me a dexterity tools check. Woodworking tools.
Not very good.
You got the basic, like, it's stick looking. You know, you got the knobs off of it. You don't really have the actual design of the stick yet, though.
Yeah. I think Vin's a little distracted right now, so that's fine.
Yeah. You see Tamilla coming out from here to Avernus tent.
Even.
Hey. Hey, I have
That
a
stick's gonna be
question.
cool. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, maybe. What? How did you get Shadow not to kill you and eat you?
I was nice to her.
Yeah, but like, I feel like if I was like, I'm nice to like devils and stuff, and they still want to kill and eat me. Like, how do I be nice to
Mm.
thing or how do I how do you do that with the other cougars and stuff that you have, like your
Mm.
family does and stuff? Like most, I feel like most, if they get hungry enough, are just going to eat your family, right? So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's animals have instincts, but I mean, me and Shadow have like a relationship of mutual trust and respect and helping each other out. If there was ever a time where I couldn't feed her or or hurt her or anything like that, she wouldn't trust me anymore. I suppose you just have to. I suppose when we first like meet like a wild animal that's like inclined not to trust us, it's just a lot of patience and it's a lot of making good associations and just remaining in control of the situation, which you can't always do, I guess, with devils and demons. But you think of anyone in particular that you want to make a friend of?
yeah, I need to make friends with the stick. They said I need to teach the stick not to
Ah.
fight anymore. So
Mm.
I was hoping there was like an easy answer, like I just had to get really good at rhymes, like Pavel, or like
Mm.
you know just pet it a
Just
bunch or something.
Have you tried feeding the stick? That was the suggestion.
Ooh, you know what? You know what? I have not tried feeding the stick. Maybe the stick is just hungry. Uh, next time next time Spinach makes a meal, I'm gonna ask for a portion for the stick. We'll see how the stick likes it.
have you talked to the stick?
I mean, as much as anybody talks to a stick, Tamila. I mean,
Yeah. I
obviously,
mean, I'm just saying it was very helpful for breaking through the shadow. The fact that I can talk to her. So.
right? But you can only talk to her because you're magic and you can do the rhymey thing, right?
Well, I mean, I don't rhyme when I do it, but yeah, I think it's magic. But I mean, I don't know. The stick seems pretty smart. Maybe it can like, I don't know.
Maybe it speaks common. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll try talking to the stick. We'll go about this like the spinch and the shield method.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like switching his shield, exactly.
Yeah. All right, but I am trying that feeding thing, Pavel. I am.
What do you think a stick eats? Like, do sticks need to be like polished or
Well,
like?
so I think trees eat dirt or something like that.
They water and sunlight and all that. Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I'm not really a tree person. Uh, but I guess we could try human food, right?
Sure, you can try anything.
Yeah.
They
All
could
right.
have like a
Well, thanks,
ration on
Camilla.
me. I mean, yeah. I feel like we can try this. I think I have a ration on me. Let's try to feed the stick.
I don't think the stick just deserves any ration. I think we can feed the stick something a little bit more high class than just rations for its first meal ever, right?
Okay, sure. Gonna wait for Spinch. Get something better. That's fine with
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Tamila.
Yeah, sure. Not sure how helpful I was, but go with
And we'll
that.
just go back to working on his other stick.
Nice. All right. And are you doing that for the rest of the time that you have here, or did
Yeah,
you?
for that
Mhm.
for that 8 hour period, I am just focusing on that. I think.
Okay, I would
But
say if you're
he'll just be
spending,
right at that table.
yeah, go ahead and make another roll for me.
Yep. We'll do the other tool set. See if that helps. A little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a functioning stick here. You notice as you finish carving it, a tiny little branch begins to grow from it.
Well, that's new. Let's poke at it. Hmm.
It's very branchy.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll just wait for that to grow a little bit, and I'll just put that away for now.
Tamila, anything else you want to do? I know you have like 7 hours here, based off what you've done so far.
Just duck my head into shave and a haircut and just say hello.
Nice. You see this
still there?
beautiful person,
Ooh.
glowing and glittering and golden. He approaches you and just very elegantly, almost like he's floating across the floor, and it's just like, welcome. Ooh, a mortal, or is that a disguise?
Mortal last I checked.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, what a beautiful young woman you are. But it does
Very
appear you're covered in a bit of grime. He holds a mirror up to you and you're just covered in like Avernus dust.
I do apologize for the state.
You know, I haven't had a client recently. You're more than welcome to come in. We could clean you up. We could maybe try a new hairdo.
As wonderful as absolutely wonderful that sounds, we are a little short on cash today, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, I could exchange a story. I do love a good story.
A story, huh? Okay, then. What kind of story would you like?
Come and have a seat. What kind of stories do you have?
I will volunteer the story from my, excuse me, from my personality traits, my defining event of once defeat a raging bugbear with a hand mirror, a mounted deer heads, and 2 kicks to the groin.
Absolutely. He loves a strong female heroine as he starts to clean you up first and giving you a nice wash of your hair and your face and any of your exposed skin, and like dusts off your armor and things. And he's just like, so are you looking for anything in particular for your face or your hair?
So Tamila's probably not much one to care much about
Right?
that. But she's really interested in this dude. Like he's like who is he and what's up with him and stuff like that. So she'll probably say something to the effect of like wanting to keep like engaging with him.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, like, well, clearly you're the expert. What do you recommend?
Oh, well, with that story, it seems like you're quite the warrior. So something functional, maybe perhaps a tight braid, and we could incorporate some accents. What kind of metals do you like? I prefer gold. Or copper.
Ooh,
There's also pewter
Tamila
or
probably.
silver.
Do you ever work with like wood and like plants at all? I have this flower crown.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, so we could definitely work with that. And so he'll like weave in flowers into your like just a tight like French braid that goes back behind your head. And he will it looks really beautiful and like woodsy and but still functional. Like it's gonna hold for a few days. And he tells you some stories. He tells you that he has heard that appears to be a high-level dragonborn nearby. We're serving Tiamat. Goes by Archon the Cruel.
That's hilarious that he's in this.
Mm-hmm. He literally is. I did not. He is from
Archon the Cruel or the Barber?
Archon the Cruel. He's from a Critical Role campaign.
Okay.
and several other branch offs. And he'll say, he has another thing that he knows. One sec. You know, you seem to be good with animals. I heard there are drake eggs at the dump. I heard Jing Li's going there, saw you consorting with her. She seems lovely, but she doesn't seem to want any of my services.
Drake eggs at the dump. Oh, that is interesting. You know what they're using the drake eggs for?
Ooh, I
Is
heard it
something
was
they scavenged?
awful experiments. I heard they have some sort of mad scientists in the basement.
Mm. Oh, that's intriguing. I wonder what kind of mad scientist? A human or a devil?
I'm not
Or a
sure.
mortal or a devil?
It might be goblinoid. I heard a lot of those people at the dump are goblins.
Mm.
Do you have any like cuts or wounds or anything at the moment? No, you're
I
full
think
health.
I'm at full health. I would imagine she probably has at least scars, if nothing else. But yeah.
Yeah, he'll you'll notice that he kind of like covers up your scars and they look a little bit less noticeable. And you know some bruises that aren't technically hit point loss. You notice they just disappear as he works on you.
Well, he's awesome. Do I get a good vibe from him? Does he talk about himself at all?
Yeah, he seems a bit of a gossip, but he seems to be a very good person. He seems to take a lot of interest in good stories like heroics that have happened in the local area. He also, when he's talking about Archon, he seems to have a distaste for him in particular.
Mm.
And Tiamat. He doesn't seem to care for her.
Mm. I might ask a little bit if he knows anything about Tiamat.
Oh, what an awful being. Enslaves so many dragonborn. I don't believe in slavery. It's awful.
It does sound awful.
But I do know that she is in prison now, so we all can all feel a little bit safer. Although she has been eyeing an escape. So be wary, don't go near her.
Oh. If only it were that simple. That we have no intention of helping her escape, so.
Good. She wants to... I heard whispers that she wants to overthrow Zariel. Imagine serving Tiamat, and he looks disgusted.
Do you like Zariel then?
Zariel is just a warrior queen. She does nothing with me and bothers us not at all.
A warrior queen. It's interesting.
You might like her.
I suspect I might. I'll probably change the subject back to the local goings-ons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good at like gossiping, but Phyllis is trying very hard, and I think she likes this person.
Yeah, he'll tell you a bunch of stories. You're unsure if any of them are true or not. Just like little silly things about like Eliok having crushes on people that have come through, or Mahadi getting embarrassed by insulting a customer by mistake, not knowing their customs. About the imps that are delivering messages and their affairs that they're having. And about how Gee, I guess you guys haven't really talked to the guy at the larva farm much. How he used to work for the Broken Cogs.
You said the guy where the
larva farm.
Where's the larva farm? What's the larva farm?
This is where Crickendall was buying larvae
Oh,
for the abyssal chickens, and you got mad at him. But yeah,
the guy at the larva farm used to work. What? Why didn't he work there anymore? Did he leave on bad terms?
oh yes, apparently he was bad at his job, and he barely escaped with his life. Not surprising, considering his skill is raising larvae. What kind of skill is that? He's the one that told me about the drake egg, so.
That sounds like sounds like he might have some knowledge.
Possibly. It wasn't too long since he joined us. Are you going to the dump?
You're thinking about it. What do you know about you said you already knew about Jin Lee, or did he mention Jin Lee?
Oh yes, I heard she was planning some attack. Eliak told me she needed bombs for something.
Do you think that does that make you sad at all that she plans on bombing the?
No, not at all.
Good.
Just a bunch of goblins and devils.
Do you dislike devils? Forgive me, but you do have a home in hell.
Go ahead and make an insight check on this one, as he seems a little unsure of what to say here.
Oh, I don't know. No +4.
Okay. He seems to you don't catch his hesitation very much, but you do notice a little bit of hesitation as he says, "Oh, I don't dislike devils. Each devil is different, and they are a lawful sort."
It's very what's the word I'm looking for? Just very insightful. Okay, so I get the impression he's kind of more of a lawful good person. Yeah.
Yeah, you notice all of his prices are in gold, and he said, and at the bottom is like, no soul coins accepted here. And it seems like he is actually good aligned, which is surprising.
Are you trapped here?
Oh,
in
no,
hell?
dear. I have a quite successful business of 1 client a week.
A reoccurring client?
Oh, yes. Have you heard of Red Ruth?
I have heard of Red Ruth. Okay, is Red Ruth the one we're trying to find?
Yeah, the hag. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and yes, I believe I have heard of Red Ruth. Was she once in a coven with Mad Maggie? Or some business between them? I heard some gossip that maybe they had a falling out.
Let me just double check on my Red Ruth knowledge here, but yes, he would know. Here, so...
So Tamila might have paused longer to be like, oh, that's like a distant, memory, not super interested in right away on.
Give me a deception check. Just to see how good you are at pretending. That's pretty good. Yeah, he doesn't seem to take notice of or look into what you say too much. Let me try bone.
That's right, we were supposed to ask about Red Ruth at the Emporium.
Okay. Hang on a second.
Mad Maggie believes that Red Ruth killed Grelda and stole her Heartstone. They were part of a coven along with a third named Gaunt Gelda. Maggie suspects that Red Ruth is located in Avernus, but doesn't know where. Seen at the Emporium from time to time.
Yep.
Nice, okay.
Yep. So Mad Maggie, Red Ruth, and Gaunt Gela were the coven. He confirms that, and he doesn't seem to like her, but she's his only regular. She has a very particular hairstyle that she likes to keep up, and she values the appearance of her youth. She tries to sell potions brewed from blood for soul coins, which he finds a little distasteful. But they do appear to have be popular when she brings them with her and sells them.
Blood.
And she
So
has a lair in the bone brambles, which she travels to the Emporium.
She has a layer in the bone brambles. Now, the Emporium moves quite a bit, but she manages to come every week.
Yes, she's
right?
able to locate us. I have a similar spell in case I ever get lost.
That's interesting.
You could also make a deal with Mahadi to get into the Infernal Rapture at any point. To always know
Like
where we are.
Like as a haven kind of a thing? Like to immediately enter?
Yes.
From anywhere? Oh, that's cool.
Be wary with him, though. He likes to deal in souls. And
he does. I think I'm gonna trust this guy enough to say, last we spoke to Mad Maggie, she thought Red Ruth had a Heartstone, and we'd be very interested in buying that off of Red Ruth. Would you be willing to tell us her next appointment so we can meet up with her and possibly ask to buy that off of her?
Oh yes, well she was here 4 days ago, so she should be here in 6 days.
In 6 days, yeah, 10-day weeks. Okay. She back in 6 days. Oh, that is awesome. That is so wonderful. This guy's very helpful. I like this guy a lot. Can I ask what's his story is? How long he's been in Avernus? Why did he come here? How did he choose his work? Yeah. Those are normal questions, right? Those won't be rude.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check, as he seems to be a little bit obtuse about his history.
I wouldn't push it if I got a hint that maybe he wants to drop it. Oh yeah, I'm not very persuasive.
Yeah, he remains obtuse. He's a barber. He enjoys aesthetics, and he occasionally finds devils that really believe in their vanity, which works out for him. And the hag, of course, that believes in her vanity. And he just enjoys his process of making over people.
And he's a collector of stories?
Yes, he loves stories and gossip. He's very much a collector of that.
Okay. I'll probably stay for as long as I feel welcome here.
It takes a long time to clean you up. No offense. You've been on the road for a long time. You haven't had a bath in a long time, so and you're chatting, so
I'm chatting.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll probably tell him kind of anything he wants to know, within reason, about our story, kind of how we got here, and our intentions. But I won't bad talk anyone specifically. But yeah, if he wants to know.
That's awesome. Yeah, he loves to hear it. And you notice he's very much good at listening to you. And you can tell he's actively listening. He's not just blowing you off.
Cool. Do I get the impression he's not human, that he's not mortal?
Give me an insight check. That's pretty high. You get a little bit of an impression that you notice that he incorporates like copper scales into his look. And you think he has an interest in copper scales for some reason. Like dragon
I feel
scales.
like that. Oh, copper dragon scales. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because you're familiar
Okay.
with dragons. Mm-hmm.
Cool. He seems awesome. Okay. Very cool. I will I'll probably like just tell the group about like, hey, go exchange a story for a bath if y'all want.
Yeah.
When I get back to the group.
Yeah, it takes you like 3 hours, I would say. So you have a couple hours left before it's time for bed. Then yeah, you see Pavel's almost done his copying of writing, and Vin's working on his stick. Vin, would you like to?
Pavel, you want a bath?
Or Pavel?
Or Vin?
I was supposed to say, I don't think Vin sees the point. It's like, nah, I'm good. I don't mean I'm dusty, but I'm just gonna get dusty again. Like
You
in
notice-
like 2 hours.
Yeah, you notice Tamila looks beautiful and flawless. Like she's never seen a day on the road, but she's like in tune with nature and the flowers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll mention that.
I'll tell Vin. I think he might be a copper dragon.
Oh, that's cool. Do they like
Yeah, that's really cool, right?
Tiamat? Do they like
No.
Tiamat? Oh, okay. Why don't they like
They do
Tiamat?
not like Tiamat, yeah.
Why not?
I think because Tiamat's evil and they're good.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
He's awesome though. And I'll tell him about Red Ruth. And I'll tell everyone. I'm gonna tell everyone everything I found out from him about about Red Ruth, but also about the guy at the larva farm with the drake eggs. And I'll ask if anyone wants to go talk to the guy. We probably should, like to Jin Lee too. We should probably go talk to him, right? If he used to work at the cog place.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm willing to do it, but do either of y'all want to go do it? Y'all just been sitting here on your butt for like hours.
Yeah. It's been fun though. Like, look at this, and I point at my my scrawling.
You see Sally
look
also
at
points.
That's nice.
Vin points up to his stick that now has a branch growing off of it.
Oh, cool! It grew a branch.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but it's neat.
Does it like affect the balance?
I don't know. I swing it around a little bit.
It doesn't appear to yet. It's still small.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's just a little one right now, so not too bad.
Is this from the evil tree?
Well, I don't know what's evil, but this is from the one that produced abyssal chickens. So.
Wait, is it your
just be careful with
abyssal? Wait, is it your abyssal chicken stick that grew a branch, or your your what is it called?
It was a branch from the abyssal chicken tree that I cut off, and then I made it, and then it grew a branch.
Okay. That's interesting, but it kind of gives me what do you call it? Your wiki staff? That's the one that you're like you need to figure out how to like not be violent with it anymore or make it not violent?
No, not that one.
No.
That one I fight with. just the regular stick is the one I don't have to be violent with anymore.
Oh, I
The
guess I
original.
didn't get it.
I hold up 2 sticks that probably to Pavel look identical in every
Okay.
single
One has a
way.
branch.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. One has a branch, which is different, but the wiki staff and my other one probably look identical to Pavel.
Well, your original one has the black shadowy veins in it.
Oh,
Like
yeah, that is
purpley
right. That is
veins,
true.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is the difference. One has black shadow off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is. Hold on. So one of these is. Did you make
This is-
both of these?
Yeah, this one I made a while ago, but this one I made since I've known you guys.
In which is which?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Vin is saying this while gesturing. The one
Yeah.
that is black and black glowing, he said was the one from before he met you guys. The wiki staff is from that tree that gave out predictions. If
Okay.
you remember.
Okay. Oh. So and the one with the which of the two is the one that has been guiding you to like the monks? The one that I
Well,
identified.
that's the compass. Well, that's the compass, but this is the one
Okay.
that I've been handing to people randomly. So
It's the
And
one
which
that-
one is that?
yeah, I keep saying this, and I feel bad, but Vin is also probably not being clear. So
It's like a who's on
fine.
first skit.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess
Yeah.
The
just
one
my
that looks like it's black and necrotic is the one that's leading the fun.
I guess
The one
I
that
don't
looks like a
know.
normal staff is not.
I guess just the thought that I had was you created the staff to like be like a fighting implement, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you need it to not be violent anymore, maybe you can recraft it into something else or just use it in a different way.
I don't know. Yeah, that. I don't know though. I feel like it's pretty good as is, and it's technically already. It has an owner. Weirdly, I just don't know who it is, and I'm guessing it's not the guy in the tent, and I'm guessing it's not the next guy I give it to, but maybe the next guy after that. Maybe that guy.
Maybe
That's
you're
the one.
secretly its owner and just doesn't know yet.
I don't think so. That would be weird if I had to do all of this just to give it back to myself, right?
Well, like to like make yourself worthy of it, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
to prove
maybe.
yourself. Like
a journey
you gotta
thing.
talk to it. Yeah, that's why you gotta talk to it.
Okay.
You know, find
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna talk to it. I'm gonna feed it Spinch's meals, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna learn some rhymes, and we're gonna tame it like Shadow is.
Okay.
Wait, so just I want to be clear. Black Vein is the stick that wants to fight. Your
Yeah.
Wakey stick,
That's the one
random
Shady
stick,
Sea fought
and the
with. Mhm.
and then the Abyssal Chicken stick is the one that grew a branch. So you have 3 sticks.
Mm-hmm. I have 3. I also had another one, but I sold it to those devils because that was the one that made me not be on fire sometimes.
You know what you should do, Vin?
Mhm.
You should learn how to juggle.
Sticks.
Just juggle the sticks.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a weird train of thought just to go down, but yeah, sure. I guess I can. Well, I have a lot of wood right now, so maybe when I run out of wood, I will start learning how to juggle. That will be the next step.
Going through your backlog.
Mm-hmm. I still have a ton of wood. I have
Mhm.
I have 4
That's
good
right.
pieces of wood. I have 10 pieces of not abyssal tree
Mhm.
wood, and I have one more abyssal tree stick.
Yep.
Let's go talk to the larva farm guy.
Oh, okay.
Unless you two want to
mean-
stay here with your sticks and scrolls.
Oh, we should talk to the lava farm guy.
Yeah. We'll talk to the lava farm guy.
Do we want to take a 10-minute break first, or talk first and then break?
Yeah.
We
Break
can
down?
break. That'd be good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can break. That's a good
All right.
idea.
So 47 mark.
47.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
be right
you.
back.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you want to go to the nest larva farm here. Go ahead and put the name in chat. So in the larva farm, you do see these gross, like, you notice Crikey's gone at this point. He's done his business. Which I think you guys convinced him to give you the coin eventually.
No, I think I was very
You failed
unsuccessful
to.
and convinced.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
So you notice Crikey has walked away sometime while Vin was working on his stick. He saw the Crikey walk away happily with a writhing sack of something. And as you enter in here, you can guess is likely larva, and you see these giant larvas here in cages all around. And you see this grisly old hobgoblin warlord and who greets you all and says, "Howdy, welcome to the Nest Larva Farm, where I got the larva. You want some?"
I like your bugs. Can you tell me about them?
They mate like crazy.
Where did they come from?
Well, it started with 2, and now I got, I don't know, 60. I stole them.
Oh wow, where did you steal them from?
The dump.
Oh, okay. Wait, like just any dump or the dump? The dump?
Oh, the dump. You could say I'm pretty strong guy.
What? Why were they at the dump? What were they being used for there?
They were using them to feed the creatures there in the basement.
Oh. Do they do any tricks?
Sometimes they roll around. Mostly they're used as food. High protein.
Huh. Can I? Do you have any like samples?
He eyes you up. Give him a persuasion check to see if he likes you.
Nah.
Nah. Ain't nothing free here.
Well, how much? How much for just like a small larva?
Let me see here. 1 soul coin.
Don't have that. How about?
Mm-hmm.
13 copper.
No way. I could trade it for other creatures. Looking to branch out my business.
Oh,
Got a little bat there.
I do. I don't think the bat isn't really a bat. There's a panther that I know, but I really don't think that I should be trading that. That's not because I'm just curious.
Well, if you come across any creatures or eggs, I could trade you some larvae.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Or some soul coins.
What? Well, I mean, creatures like at the dump. Like, what kind of creatures are there?
At the dump? Mostly drakes and some sort of, what do they call them? Abomination, some, a word.
Okay. Why are they there? What are they used for?
Some sort of experiments, I don't know. I was just making sure they were fed.
So why did you still steal the larva instead of like a drake?
Well, no one was watching the larva.
Did you want a drake?
Yes, I wanted
Or
a
are you
drake.
more? So you're not really a larva man. You're okay.
I like taking care of them.
Do you get a lot of sales?
I do, yes. Much cheaper than that Mahadi fellow.
Oh, people like it's not just for feed. Like people normally come up and just eat the bugs.
Well, yeah, all food in hell tastes like bugs, so why not eat a bug?
Why not? Oh, but it's expensive. That's why not.
Yep.
Yeah. Well. At this point, I'm just kind of like looking at him, and I'm like looking at the bugs, and like I don't know what to do with him at this point.
He just like puts his hands in his pockets and just looks at you. Yep.
So the drakes were being like used for experiments. Is that like like transmuting them or changing them or
Yeah.
you don't know?
Some sort of magic, and then also like Frankenstein. He wouldn't know what Frankenstein is. Also like chopping them up and combining them.
Patchwork drakes?
Yeah.
What?
Combining. I saw one combined with a spine devil head. Blue Drake, spine devil head. Real creepy shit.
Like who's doing this?
Let me double check on the name. Grinka Swamp Air. She's the head researcher.
Is she a devil or? Maybe a hobgoblin?
One sec. This was still in the PDF. I forgot to copy it over.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. You guys are very thorough. I love it. Ah, yes, found it. Sorry. Hobgoblin. Yeah, he's a hobgoblin.
Are there many hobgoblins at the dump?
No, not many. Mostly goblins.
Oh, it's okay. And who do they work for? I mean, the broken crank, right? But is
Broken
that
cogs, yeah.
broken cog? Sorry, are they affiliated with any warlord?
One second. Well, technically, we all work for Zariel, of course. Sometimes a general comes by.
Okay. So why'd you steal the larva and run?
Well, I let one of them drakes die, 'cause it was an abomination. Got in a big old fight.
Is that the one with the spine head, or is that one still there?
Yeah, it was the spine head. They were working on another one.
Any idea what they were making?
It was pretty creepy. Saw it had wings. That's all I saw. Besides,
Don't drakes normally have wings?
not Godric's.
Oh. Okay. So flying Gardrix. That's. You sure there aren't any free samples?
Oh, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, since I can't afford, and I guess I can't do any business.
He can tell you who the leader of the cogs is there at the dump. I'm just finding it. Like dump commander. Nildreth.
Commander Moldreth. And that's where does this is a question. Is Nildreth involved in the experiments? Did take part in that or pay attention to that?
Oh, I didn't know him personally. He allowed
Okay,
it.
so he didn't come to he didn't go to wherever you were doing the he didn't come down to the lab.
No, I didn't come down very often. He likes to stay up in his office.
Okay.
Well, if you're going out that way, since you seem to be asking about it, bring me back an egg.
Okay, maybe. Possibly.
If you shake on it, I'll give you that free sample.
Oh. Well, okay. Yeah. I'll shake on that.
All right.
I can get you an egg. Sure.
He gives you a very sturdy shake, which shakes your whole upper torso.
I just lift up off the ground and get put back down.
Yeah. And then he gives you a bit of his lunch, which is a bit of larva, sliced with between two pieces of bread. Looks kind of like a thick piece of bologna.
Yeah, I just eat it.
It tastes really, really weird, but you've been eating weird food through Spinch, so you have a sturdy stomach. Go ahead and give me a con save with advantage.
Okay.
Good thing you had the advantage. Yeah, it tastes weird, but yeah, you can feel the nutritional value of it. It seems like, there's the reason this is eaten.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't complain.
Mhm.
I would eat that again.
Seems a very functional meal. Well, you tell
thanks.
everyone about my lava farm. Soon to be animal farm.
Will do. And I go away.
He lets you go.
I'm gonna come back down. I'm just gonna be like, you guys should try the bugs. The bugs are delicious. Well, I mean they're good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. So apparently, the drakes are there, and the guy wants old Seth wants a drake. We're gonna get him an egg. Oh, and there's probably the only important thing that I learned is that the commander has an office that's like up above somewhere in their thing. Oh, I should have asked him. We didn't hear about. We don't have a map of the floor. Someone should go over there and ask him about the third floor.
You seem to have a rapport. You should go back and ask about the third floor.
Yeah, I don't know the guy. You get his bugs, right?
You convince him to let you
I'll
try
go
his
back.
bugs. Yeah.
Okay, and I go back. Hey, by the way, the third floor? What's up with that?
Third floor or what? I only have one floor. Oh, yeah, that's where the offices and the haunted room is.
What's the haunted room?
Oh, yeah, well, the dump was originally owned by a warlock. Some sort of fancy warlock from the material plane. He likes to haunt one of them rooms.
Huh. Okay. And so then, if the third floor is the offices, is that where Noldroth's office is, or is that even up higher?
Yeah, that's where his office is, and there's also a logistics office, and a break room.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Good luck.
Ah! Yeah, I'll get you that egg.
There, you have a little more intel. All right, you have an hour left before sleepy times. Anything last minute things?
I definitely think we should plan what we're doing at the dump. I kind of want to wait for Spench. You're all okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. How will you be sleeping?
I'm inclined to do a tiny hut.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to put it by Master Fidoki's tent, or just like a clearing out here?
Actually, that's a good idea. By the monk be out of the way. And I ask DM, what's above us? What's on the metal chains?
Lights.
They're just lights. There's no magic or charm or anything like that.
Nope, doesn't appear to be. There was a sign outside that said no spells, though.
I forgot about that.
Outside.
So we probably have to go outside then.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What if we wake up and we're gonna wake up and it's not gonna be here? We have to walk back over to it.
Yeah.
I don't think it moves that quickly.
I feel like we need at least have a conversation
Also, we have a map
with someone
to
about
it, right?
Yeah, but our vehicle too. I don't know. We should just check in with Mahadi to make sure it's not gonna move overnight.
Maybe we can get a loaner vehicle from the gearbox and make sure we're able to catch up. But yeah, we should ask if this is going to disappear overnight.
Yeah, I was just gonna walk. You want to have this conversation, Vin? You don't talk to anybody all day.
Sure, I can talk to him. I'll walk over to the gearbox shop.
Mahadi
Actually,
is
I'll
down
walk.
here. Or did you want to talk to Gearbox?
I guess I'll just talk to Mahadi. That works.
Okay. Either way.
How's it
yeah.
going?
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
I got a good question. Is it gonna move like tonight?
Oh, I don't expect we'll move for another 12 hours or so.
Okay,
Well,
that will work for
actually,
us.
I'm a little busy with Spinch, so we'll probably just wait until he's done.
Okay, that works for us. All right.
You're welcome
Thanks.
to join him.
I'm good.
He yells out
I'm
after
good.
you.
That's a lot of money for a place to stay. And I'll just walk over here. Be like, he's gonna wait until at least Spinch is done. So we got a little bit of time.
That's good. I'm curious how it works with like our vehicle. I guess our vehicle will be done too. By the time Spinch is done, the vehicle will be done.
Mhm.
The whole Emporium will move. I told you all about Red Ruth, right?
Yeah. But she's here in like 6 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but well, not here. Wherever the Emporium is in 6 days is where she'll be. Cool. All right, let's go. Waddle just outside the perimeter of the Emporium and take a nap.
Time for a long rest. Are you doing shifts?
I'll take watch, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
We'll just do a 3-person watch for this one.
We can ask. I think we're inviting Jin to join us and Dara if she wants to. Jin can take a watch if she wants to.
Sure.
That's true.
Alrighty. Alright, so let's start with the first watch then. You wait an hour as you set up your tent, you get cozy, or your bed rolls, and then Pat will cast his spell, and everyone goes to sleep except for Tamila. What would you like to do on your watch?
I feel like Tamila's pretty much done everything she wanted, so she'll just be watching.
Alright, perception check.
A little distracted.
Yeah. It's been a long day. You met a lot of new people, a lot of things to think about. You notice Shadow looks is like cleaning herself as she notices you're clean and she's not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shadow. I'll help Shadow get clean and get all the dust out from underneath her saddle and...
Yeah. That takes up the majority of your watch, and you're free to wake up the next person.
I thought I heard Vin, so I'll go get Vin.
Okay.
That works. Then we'll go next.
Alright, Vin. Anything on your watch?
Nope. Just watching.
Cool. Perception.
Right now, at least. Yeah. Perception. There we go. Man, low rolls tonight. That's fine though. It's a low risk kind of day.
Yeah. It seems really hot still, but the heat seems to be dying, and it's not affecting your rest. But you notice the branch grows a little bit, has grown a little bit.
And that was what I was gonna ask about. So yeah.
There you go.
I'll watch that most of the time.
Yeah.
And then
you notice it has a little
bud
on it, a little green bud.
Oh, that's nice.
Pavel, you wake up.
Vin.
Hi. It got bigger. I'll just show him the stick, and then I'll go to sleep.
Huh. Can I, put some thought into what's happening with this? Is it just grow on its own?
It could be
Is it just
nature
gonna turn into a...
Arcana.
Is it just gonna turn into a chicken?
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah, that's... That's my. Vin's not thinking that far ahead, but that's definitely my thought.
Just every 24 hours, we get another chicken we have to take care of.
Yeah, it does
That-
seem
that
to
sounds
look
like it's a
like the egg pod in very tiny form.
Do I get like how is this coming out of just like one single branch? Like it's not a tree, it's not soaking up any more demon ichor. How is this happening?
Yeah, with your Arcana check, you think there's something magical about the way Vin makes sticks. Just innately, nothing like a spell or anything, just innately he imbues sticks with some sort of property.
Huh. I look at my staff. It meant for me.
Yep.
I shake it a little bit. Oh.
You notice the skull, she talks to you a little bit like, hey.
Oh, sorry. How are you doing, Nebula? It's been a little while. You having a good time?
Well, we keep passing Tiamat's lair and
I
not
know.
going.
We're gonna go. I promise. We have a lot to do, but like I want to get over there too. I have like a lot of reasons to get over there.
Tamila mentioned Archon the Cruel. He's so cool.
Yeah. How do you know?
Oh, he's super big in Tiamat's fan base. He's like her #1 fan.
And that makes him cool, is like just being the #1 fan.
Well, yeah, I mean, he knows like everything about her, and he gets trusted with all the cool, like, missions.
Missions like, I mean, like running around and raiding a bathhouse, or what else did you do? What has the Cult of the Dragon been up to? I think it was just trying to. I think the cult stopped our Tamila and Vin, and when they were leaving the bathhouse.
Yeah, if you remember
something?
right, yeah, they were trying.
I was
to
unconscious
get
at the time.
Tiamat's crown,
Yeah.
or which Shadow was able to take with her and escape. So they did not get a hold of it. They failed. And then you gave it to Portier, I think.
Specifically to give to the other woman if Portier thought it would help leverage an ally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Collector.
Yeah.
Man, I kind of wish we still had that.
Yeah, no.
Alas. Alas.
Can I ask something?
Mm-hmm.
She said, I heard Tamila say,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it, don't we know that she can't hear anything unless the person who's holding her
She
says
can't
something?
talk
Wasn't-
to them.
Oh,
So
she can talk.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
aware
but she's
of
aware of
their
things happening.
surroundings. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh.
She has like blind sight and blind hearing or whatever they call that. Yeah. In the game. But yeah, she's aware of her surroundings, unless like if she's in a bag, it's really hard for her to understand what's going on. But now that she's on her stick, she's pretty aware of everything that you guys are doing.
Thank you for clarifying.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing that you're gonna want to do, Nebula, when we go to Tiamat's spawn?
I'm gonna ask to be restored in her service.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. She can do that. She's Tiamat.
Yeah, she can do anything.
Good talk.
Yep. All right, and then do you wake up Xing?
Yeah.
All right. You see her wake up and give Sunny a rub on the back and the scritches and wake him up. Did you see anything on your watch?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even make a perception check.
Did you want to? Were you gonna try?
No, I didn't want to.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it was all clear.
All right. Get some rest.
Yep, thanks. I almost said you too, but you already did. Haha. Good night. I go back to sleep.
You see her chuckle a little bit at you, and she stretches and takes Sunny out for a patrol. And slowly, she returns. She slowly wakes each of you up, and you don't have the nice, lovely scents from Spinch's breakfasts that you're used to. But you awaken. The heat is returned back to normal Avernus heat, which is uncomfortable, but not enough to exhaust you. It's been, what do we say, 8 plus 8, so 16. You still have another 8 hours before Spinch is done in the car. Any downtime activities? You're pretty hungry, so either rations or larva or infernal rapture.
Yeah, rations are fine.
Okay.
Rations are fine.
So mark off one day's ration. You don't have any sorts of food today.
We are planning to go to the dump today, right?
I think so.
It's the plan.
Okay.
As soon as the
think
car's
we're-
ready, especially, yeah.
Just waiting for Spench, and then we just need a plan
Well-
on if we're splitting up or if we're all staying together, if we're sneaking in bombs and sneaking out, if we want to go try to steal the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much in favor of, like, as we exit, we steal a vehicle. But beyond that,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I have any.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't think we should
definitely
steal
that.
from here.
From the dump.
As we leave the dump. Yes. Okay.
From the
As
dump.
we leave the dump, yes. As we leave the dump.
No, we're not stealing from here. They've been mostly nice to us, so, like, you know, we're not gonna steal from them. But, like, yeah, the dump for sure. I'm just gonna work on my
Any
wood
way we
projects until that happens. Then
Okay.
Are we sneaky? Are we a sneaky bunch?
We're pretty sneaky.
I feel like I kind of am.
I feel pretty sneaky too.
Everyone except for Spinch is pretty sneaky, and Spinch is like special boots to make him sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could definitely sneak in.
Yeah, Jing seems pretty sneaky herself.
Dora, are you joining
Yeah,
us,
we
or are
could
you
do it.
going to meet us afterwards?
I was gonna join you unless you think I shouldn't. I could
Do
stay
you?
here with Dara.
Oh, sorry, I was asking if Dara was going to join us. Sorry. I might
Oh,
have said it
sorry,
wrong.
I might have didn't hear that part. Yeah, Dara. I don't know. It's safe here.
It's safer, yeah.
I think I'd like to stay here, but if you need me, I'll go.
I think it might be better for Dara to stay here then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably better for Dara to stay.
Okay. Jing's granddad is so nice.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'd be a good place for you to stay. I very much want to start planning, but the plan is to wait for Spench. So we're waiting for Spench.
All right. Vin, you want to make a roll on which stick is this?
I think I'm gonna actually not work. You know, I will work on a stick. I'll work just on the other half of the sticks I had for the. So I'll work on the other chicken.
Oh,
Stick.
the other chicken stick? Okay, great. All right, yeah, give me
Yep.
2 carpenters or woodworkers tools. The decks.
First one and second one.
Nice.
I try to nonchalantly. Actually, I'm going to use Piggy for this. I'm going to like sit somewhere else, and I'm going to perceive through Piggy's senses, and I'm going to just watch Vin do his thing and try to like understand like what is he doing that's making these kind of magic.
Mm-hmm. Vin, are you putting anything special into this stick or different from the other stick? Like, are you
No,
carving it
I don't
differently?
think so.
Yeah.
I think I'd almost carve it identical. If I think only because he's pretty sure one of them he was going to keep for himself, and then one of them he was going to give to Krieg.
Crikey.
Crikey, excuse me. I
Yep.
was like, why
No
am I
worries.
thinking of Krieg? Yeah, Crikey. Yeah, as like a present,
Mm-hmm.
because it's made from like the tree. So probably the same, just same process, everything like that. See if you can get it to grow a stick again,
Yeah.
or a branch out of it again.
Okay. All right, Pavel. You can make an Arcana or a Nature check.
I will do nature for fun, even though it's worse.
Okay. Okay, 19's pretty good. All right, so you notice that the way that Vin is working doesn't seem any different from wood carvers that you've passed by. You've never really watched a wood carver work over a long period of time before, and it seems like a very tedious thing. But you notice he seems to eye the stick often, trying to identify like its natural strengths as he is carving. And you see that his carving seems to kind of take out any of the impurities of the stick and bring the stick to its most stickiness.
This is hurting my head.
This is I have a feeling that like Pavel watching this is a lot like Pavel watching like a warlock do magic. It's like a
Mhm.
very similar thing where it's like what do you mean you just do the thing and it works?
Yep.
That's not how magic works. Magic's hard work.
Pretty much.
I feel like it's very much like a bard, but like a creative act into like carving rather than it creating
Well,
something else.
it's just straight up artificer, right? You're
Yeah.
making magic with
Yeah,
tools.
kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just something that you can tell he's very practiced and he is very comfortable with the tools and that he isn't looking at anything other than his focus on his work, you know.
Does it seem to be like his technique, like something that he's learned how to do, or is it like that he's just a magic boy or something?
That I'll need an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's just a magic boy.
I like look over my shoulder as like the sensing through Piggy fades, and I just leer at him. I just like glare at him.
I think with your passive, you
I
would
don't think
notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Vin does notice, but just waves and just says, "What's up, Pavel?"
I did, and
Just goes right back to it if he doesn't get a response.
For flavor, is Tamila doing anything?
Oh gosh, what would Tamila be doing? She'd probably be getting bored, but she's probably working with Shadow. I feel like that's what she probably does in her spare time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, give me an animal handling with advantage.
Ooh, nice. Manage.
Oh wow, 2 12s.
Wheel.
You definitely feel your bond. I mean, this amount of time put into it is for sure getting results. You're able to work through some like different commands with her, like simulating combat or, you know, recall commands or like get this thing commands or find something under, you know, hidden commands. So you're working through a lot of these and you can tell your comfort level with, you know, telling her how to do things is grown. and your bond.
Cool.
All right.
What is Jin doing, like, in the few hours?
She seems to be looking at the maps, making sure Dara is settled. She talks to each of the, like, shopkeepers. Seems like she tries to keep, like, a good relationship with everyone in the area.
Mm.
And she brings Dara a meal from Mahadi.
Wait, what'd you say? Cut out a little bit
She
for me.
grabs a meal from Mahadi and brings it to the tent with Dara and her grandpa.
How did she pay for it?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. Oh, sorry. Didn't know I double clicked. Just a 4.
Just a 4. You don't notice how she pays at all. It's kind of like it's blocked by, like, she goes in around this corner, and she comes back out with food.
I'm gonna let it go.
And Spinch. Sorry, it's been a while. So, as he shows you how to put the finishing touch on this foam piece that you are not fond of, he explains to you how simply eating a meal can imbue someone with strength. And you're kind of used to this with your feast. But he says, but the better the ingredients, the better the strength. So he gives you the ability, I'll put it in chat. Cast Hero's Feast once per day using 1 soul coin per person worth of materials. So instead of the normal Hero's Feast, I think you need like a chalice or something. For this Hero's Feast, you need materials, which you can buy from Mahadi. And he can also have them delivered to you from here to Avernus if you send him if Pavel sends him a message or something. And it's for the people to get the effects of the Hero's Feast, you have to buy materials for each person.
Gotcha. Sounds good. I'm assuming he and I, since we've been spending 24 hours together, we have good relation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Give me a either persuasion or something for your aptitude, like a intelligence or a dexterity check, for his appreciation of you. Or your cooking utensils, yeah, could use that.
Yeah, let me do that.
Nice. You can tell for sure you were guaranteed to have a good bond with him. And he says that he can give you and your group a free meal and night stay. And thanks for being such a great student and such a great customer.
Cool. I might tell him, sorry, I'm trying to add that in. Ignore that. I'm gonna tell him, we might take that offer, but I'm much more interested in having him as a friend and an ally.
Yes, absolutely.
And I kind of want to leave things as like, I want to be more than like a customer or like someone who frequents. I want to make sure he's an ally.
Yes,
that was my intent coming in here, spending a lot of time because I knew he's important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he definitely wants to. He doesn't have much power besides giving you asylum while you're here in the Emporium. And he welcomes your group anytime.
But he's the leader of this caravan.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So people are under his sway in this caravan.
Yeah, he could help you in ways like getting better deals from the caravan. But these people aren't combative type people.
No.
For the most part.
They're masters of their trade.
Yeah, so he can certainly help
I think
in that way.
Awesome. Yeah, because he came in here with after the discussion with Dara about making new friends and allies, and I think Spinch thinks that this guy would be a good ally.
Yeah.
And he learned something, so it's great.
He also mentions, because you're together for so long, he mentions that he reports directly to Asmodeus, that Zariel doesn't even influence him. So, if you were ever to go against Zariel, he's actually just as powerful as her, which he humble brags about, because both him and Zariel report directly to Asmodeus. Sorry, my dog.
Okay, so he reports directly.
Yeah, he reports directly to him. So it's a big guy. So if you ever get into any like major trouble with Zariel, he could maybe put in a word with the big guy, but that could be dangerous too.
Of course. So with all of this food, is it possible to give the food that I've made, like in practice and worked on? Do I have a hero's feast that I can give to my players or compatriots right now?
We could count that as the free meal that he's giving. He said you guys could have, so you could have it today.
Okay. What is hero's feast? Something like that. Creature cured. Okay. Wisdom saves.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, we might want that. I guess I'll take the freebie, but I still say that I really just want to be his friend, and that if we can do anything for him, likewise, to let us know.
Yeah, just want to see if he had any things he's looking for. Yes, he will mention Archon is in possession of a very powerful artifact, and he will do he can give you exchange in a even more powerful magic item, free resurrection, or tiefling transformation in exchange for the artifact from Archon.
Okay, a little trade.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the artifact is, which you may be familiar with, the Hand of Vecna.
Yeah. Delightful. Honestly, I don't want to say what it is, but this isn't the only crossover that our campaigns have. It's very interesting. There's funny. Something else that you guys don't know about yet in the other campaign that's a crossover that I just laughed when you first said. I was like, oh my gosh, that's funny.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. So I'll take all this information and leave with goodwill, and thank him profusely for all he's done, and then join my peoples.
Awesome.
Hi everyone. I just had a really I have exhaustion, right? Because I missed a long rest.
Yes.
You see there are like bags under Spinch's eyes. I had a really good time, and here is lots of great food, and it will make you pretty.
Thank you, Spinch.
Pretty powerful.
Okay.
He like finishes. He kind of like cut off.
Yeah, I need an extra portion though for me. Well, it's not for me. It's for Stick.
What do you mean?
We're gonna see. I think Stick is hungry. We're gonna see if we can just feed Stick.
Can I see the stick that is hungry?
I show the one with the necrotic energy coming out of it.
Yeah. Spinch will take a look at it, and he'll say, I have something better for you, Stick. Give me 5 minutes. And is there like a fire somewhere?
Yeah, you see some like campfires that you could go to.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go to a campfire and I'll take out a pan and some oil, as well as a bunch of different spices. And I'll heat up the oil very lightly and incorporate the spices to make a very aromatic oil. Something along the lines of probably like rosemary and basil, and a little bit of spice with pepper. And I'll kind of put that all together and kind of heat it up, and I'll bring it over to Vin, and I'll say, Vin, your stick I don't think can eat like hard foods because I do not see enough.
try.
Oh, but
Yeah.
we can try that if this doesn't work. But I think this would be much tastier for your stick because everyone has a different desire for different food tastes. So I took a look at your stick, and I think this might make your stick feel better. And all you have to do is rub it all over your stick, and the stick will eat it by absorbing it.
Okay, I guess.
And
We'll try
please tell me if you like it, Mr. Stick. Spindles directly address the stick.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, I guess. I'll start rubbing the oil on my stick, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like the stick is both absorbing the oil and looking a little bit shinier, a little bit more able to endure the elements. And smells nice too.
Yeah. I'm saying,
Is it yummy, Mr. Stick?
I don't actually know. Is it?
Hello, Mr. Stick. Please let us know if it is tasty.
Flash necrotic energy once for yes, twice for no.
Are you truly trying to like communicate with the stick right now?
Yeah, I mean we can try.
Yeah.
I mean,
Spinches, absolutely Spinches.
Yeah.
Vin.
Spinches talks to his shield and assumes that the stick is sentient.
Vin, give me a wisdom save.
Oh,
For
great!
both of us?
That's a good
Just Vin.
sign.
Okay, just Vin.
Wisdom. 15.
Okay. You feel that the stick is not wanting to answer, but then just your willpower of being ridiculous and talking to the stick breaks through to it, and you hear in your mind, where no one else can hear, do not be ridiculous.
Okay. Well, you heard it. I'll just turn to be Vin. Or not to Vin, to Spin to say, well, you heard it. I guess it doesn't really want to eat. We'll figure out something else.
I did not hear it. What did he say? Did he say he did not like it?
He said don't be ridiculous. I think that's a no.
So we asked him if he liked it, and he said don't be ridiculous when we asked him if he liked it. So that means that he did like it?
I think that's just... I thought it was a no, like, don't be ridiculous. Of course I didn't like it kind of thing.
Oh, Spinch looks crestfallen.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh.
Did he say what he wanted instead?
Sad.
Did he say what he wanted?
He did not. He actually just didn't say anything. So, you know.
But how will I make a better food for him if he will not tell me?
Oh, man. I guess we're just gonna have to try a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But you all get the effects of a hero's feast. Who wants to roll the hit point max?
I guess I will. 2d10, right? Yeah. Ooh. Hey, not bad.
Ooh, 15.
Nice. So that is for 24 hours. So you have an extra 15 to your hit point maximum.
I am going to post Hero's Feast into the chat here.
It's right above.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. I missed it.
No,
thank you.
No
Thank you, Deanna.
And we'll have to remember that because it's probably going to be a long 24 hours.
There's actually a cool thing you can do, which is just I'll put it in the chat. you can just do plus 15 in your hit point maximum, and it'll work. Like it'll be calculated in the bar.
Oh, cool. So then you can go back to your original after.
Yep.
Nice.
That's smart.
Yep.
DM, can you give the Hero's Feast, since it's up to 12, to
Sure.
Dara and Jing, and also Shadow and Lulu? Is that possible?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. All of our allies, basically, up to 12.
What about Crikey?
Yeah, give it to Cricky, too. He's within the 12. Absolutely.
For funsies.
Did I? I'm sorry. Maybe we didn't figure this out. Did I finish that stick, the other stick, or is it still got some more work to do?
Sorry. Yes, you did.
Okay.
It is also growing a little branch.
Okay. I will go up to Crikey before we leave, and I will say, "Hey, Crikey, I got you a present."
Oh, what'd you get me?
I got one of these. And I'll pull out the one with the newer, the one that is a little bit smaller of a branch
Okay.
growing off of it right now.
Yep.
In fact, it was made out of the trees that your pets came from.
Ooh, a shepherd's staff.
Yeah.
I look
it's-
official now.
Sure, you can use it like that. Mm-hmm.
You see
Yeah.
him like really proudly like hold it up.
Yeah, you got to take care of it though, because that branch I think is just gonna keep growing. I don't know what it's gonna do, but eventually, who knows?
We got 4 eggs today.
Ooh, nice. I'll let Spinch know about that.
I fed them those larvae.
Ah, that makes sense. All right. Well, I think the car's almost done. We're gonna go raid the dump and try to make some money. Do you want to come with us, or do you want to stay here?
Oh, I'll come with.
Okay,
like
sounds good.
Staying in the hold. With my chickens.
Nice. Yes, nice.
You see the
I'll-
imp Balacross go. Getting sidetracked, are we?
Very.
Oh, I mean, we need money to do the things that you need, right? So,
Okay, just don't make Belle mad.
okay.
Can I go find
No.
Spinch at some point?
Yeah, Spinch comes out with the feast.
Oh, it looks so delicious, Spinch. Let me help make your hands not full.
Oh, thank you.
I asked him about if he has the ability to make holy water.
Yes, I can. I can do it 6 times, but then I will have no magic to do other things. But I could still heal you because I can thump on your chest 25 times.
No, that's nice.
But I cannot
how
do
much-
other things.
How much can you make with each one time?
I can only do one time. Like I
One
can
vial?
only do I can only do 1 vial. But I can do it 6
Gotcha.
times.
Okay, so out of character, the 2d6 radiant damage that I get to add to my arrows per vial is nice. And
Yeah, I don't
am
mind.
down to my last holy arrow. I'm gonna try to be more conservative with them, but I don't know if it's really worth trading a spell slot though. I feel like Spinch's spell slots might be actually worth more than that. But
Well,
I know.
so I think what we should do every night before I long rest is I should create, like, I can just expel whatever spell slots I have left for that night before I go to long rest. So we should do that like every time going
Okay.
forward, so we don't run out.
Dora might
Good
be able
plan.
to do it as a ritual as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
I went
wait.
and asked Dara yesterday.
Wait, actually, I can do this as a ritual too. I did not look at that tag.
Do paladins have ritual casting?
Yeah, it's R. It's marked R
I
for
kind of
me.
thought they didn't. Well, the spell is
I
a
don't think
ritual,
paladins
but it
do.
would be in your class features if you have ritual casting.
Let me look.
I definitely would go ask Dara for holy water. Preferably would have asked her. I said out loud yesterday. I'm wondering, is it possible that you heard me say that out loud yesterday?
Sure, yeah, we can
Spencer,
retcon.
holy
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, she can same thing. Requires material, right? In the spell slot.
What's the material she needs?
I think it's 25.
Powdered silver.
Powdered silver, yeah.
Yeah.
But Spinch can crush it. He's done it before.
Yeah, so if you have
I have enough silver. I have 103 silver.
I have like silver tipped arrows.
I guess I can only do it 4 times then, not 6.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, so Spinch does or doesn't have silver?
No, I do. I can do it 4 times.
I have silver coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Spinch can crush them.
How many gold did she need worth of coins?
25.
25 silver coins or 25 gold pieces worth of coins?
Oh my gosh. Yes, 25 gold. Sorry.
Okay.
Ooh,
I don't have nearly enough silver.
So you need 250 silver?
I have 84.
Oh.
I have 7.
I have 103. I don't think we do. Dang.
No.
Okay.
Fedala can do exchanges if you need to exchange gold for silver or vice versa.
I think we literally have 0 gold pieces, right?
Gotcha.
Everyone is out of gold pieces.
I have 10.
Oh, 10. Okay.
10 Never mind. No arrows can be done.
Yeah, I mean,
no vials. Sorry.
I think we have enough for exactly 1 thing of holy oil if we want to use up our like literal last 10 gold and all of our silver.
It sounds like they're not devils at the next place, so we might be able to make some money first and then go from there.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's not worry about this right now, and we'll figure it out.
I don't think we can use gold though, because it's like we can pulverize the silver coins, but we can't turn gold into silver. Because Pavel is not a transmutation wizard. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, you can exchange the gold here. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're just gonna put a cap in this. But yeah, as soon as we get into some money, Tamila wants to get some silver and some holy water, and hopefully while we're still around Dara, so that don't use up Spinch's silver lots.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. And then Tamila just wanted to mention to Spinch because she heard from the barber that Mahadi's friends have a way to track the Emporium, which I mean, obviously, Vin's stick is pointing us to it, but at some point that may stop working. So I was wondering if Spinch might want to talk to Mahadi about having a way to get us back here, and then also about being able to access the infernal rapture anywhere, is what the barber said.
I will gleefully skip towards my new friend Mahadi and ask him.
Yeah, he will give you a brooch that has kind of like a chain around it that kind of dangles from it, and he will say, this chain will point in the direction of the Emporium.
Brooch on chain. Cool.
Yeah.
Chain. Awesome. I'll also let everyone know what I learned about Arcane the Cruel and the association that Mahadi has with Asmodeus.
And we'll update Spinch on all the many things we found out from the barber and the services and everything else.
When you tell him about the larvae, he says, I think we should buy some or trade something that we have for the larva, because I know from when I raised chickens and also when I was just doing gardening and stuff, when you have food that other things want, it makes your life much easier. And if we are going to encounter the things that like to eat the larva, we could maybe feed them the larva.
Oh, okay, that's really smart.
Then we can have them on our side. Because if they are doing bad things to them, then if we have food, they will think that we are good. Because we are.
But Crikey has a bag of grubs, right? Or he has one giant grub?
He had one
He
giant
fed them all.
grub. Yeah, that he's using to feed the chickens.
That's how he got the eggs, right? From the chickens.
Yeah, he got max eggs.
Yeah.
Max eggs.
Oh, by the way, 4. Can I write that down in my inventory?
Yeah,
4?
add 4.
Yes, yeah. Vin
Cool.
will tell you. Oh yeah, he got 4 eggs.
Awesome. So we have total 5 now.
I actually agree with this. I just don't know how we're going to pay for it. But if anyone has... Yeah, I think this is a good idea.
He said
Maybe
he would
you try to
exchange the
chicken.
eggs for larva if you get the eggs from the dump.
Oh, like a promise.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get them now, but if you came back here with the eggs, you can get some
The
larva.
whole
Right.
point is to have the larva when we
Have
go
the
to
larva,
the dump
though, yeah.
to distract the
Oh,
dumpsters.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could. Yeah, he hasn't. Yeah, it would be 1 soul coin or 100 gold.
Can I talk to Crikey?
Yeah.
Crikey, here is Hero's Feast. And
Oh, right.
I'm assuming
Good.
he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
And while he's enjoying the meal, I'd like to ask him, Crikey, I think we will need some more larva worms. And the guy told Camilla that he can trade and he's interested in animals. Do you think we could give him one of the chickens as a lone chicken while we are away, and then say that we will get the larva, and he can keep the chicken until we come back with egg.
Persuasion with
Like-
advantage.
Cool. Oh,
Wow.
nice.
All right. Definitely.
Cool.
You guys have been so nice to me. I got a stick. I got this awesome food. You can't have earwax, but any of the other
Oh,
chickens.
of course not. Of course not. I'll just do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo because I don't want to pick.
Yeah.
Spinch feels bad.
Yeah. So you
And-
take one
And
chicken.
Spinch will talk to the chicken that gets chosen. I am so sorry. We will definitely come back for you, but the guy he wants, he wants a trade, but we don't want to lose you because we love you so much, and you guys leave eggs for us and stuff. So we will come back for you. This is just temporary. And then you'll like snuggle the chicken and ask for that trade for the larva guy.
Yep. Yeah, he absolutely will do the trade with you.
Awesome.
So he'll take the chicken. Put it in
Temporary. Spinch will
he shakes on it. He seems like
cool.
he means it. And yeah, you have one larva for the chicken.
Oh, only one.
Yep. They're big.
How
They're
big
as
is
big as the chicken.
Oh,
So, what do we have to give the guy to get the chicken back? A drake egg? Is that right?
an egg. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I shook on it.
But you shook for a sample.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna two.
And he ate
Now
it,
we're
right?
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
He ate the sample.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yep.
the tiniest little bit of grub.
I was curious.
So the guy gets 2 eggs from us. So we need to get 2 eggs.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably
We
pretty good for his
should-
business to have like 2, because then he can
I think
have a mate.
we should try to
Mhm.
get all of the eggs.
Yeah.
And I also think we should, right? Like we want to steal as many of the cars as we can, or not cars, but as many of the machines as we can, as many of the eggs as we can. And I think that we should wear the Despater masks that we have had for so long and haven't used.
Wow.
Oh
Call
yeah,
back.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so this will, when we need to leave some of it's mostly goblins there. We need to leave some of them alive so that they can run back to the prison, Plague Point, and we want them to say that Despater cultists came in and stole everything and blew it up. So they think it's something happening between Zariel and Despater.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. I just lit up H1. This is where the dump is. It's here, this mountain range.
We can't see like H or anything.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No.
It's just 2 tiles to the east.
Past the tentacle pit?
Yeah.
Or no, past the cracks.
Past the cracks, yeah, that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Here?
Oh, I'm on the light layer. Sorry. Here we go. I was in the wrong layer. Might be.
Oh, sorry.
Here we go. Right here. So that's where the dump is. And Jingli will also point out that the Plague Shield point is down here. So down by where you were. Oh, sorry, down here.
Can you ping it again?
Down by the bridge south of Helterel. So you would be at the dump, and then eventually down here with the Jingli's plan.
Oh, okay.
So really, we should do the dump. Then we should go do this thing for Belle, and hopefully then go like talk to Belle on our way down to the prison.
Yes. I
feel
think
like-
that's the plan
yeah.
for right now. Because I need to go down there anyway, because somewhere down there is the soul collector, I think, too.
I think
Soul
he's like all
Collector's
the
a
way in
bit
like the
further.
black.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on
You
the
haven't
other
been
side.
that way
Okay.
at all. Yeah.
Some random point over here.
Yeah.
Might be getting close.
Very southwest.
We're clearing a lot of the map, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing. Okay, so what do you all think about splitting up versus coming in together? And what do you all think about just sneaking in versus assaulting in versus like trying to like approach and like be a distraction?
I think sneaking in is the best option for sure. I don't know if we should all go together or not.
I think at least a group should definitely sneak in. I don't know
think,
if
yeah,
everyone should.
I agree with that. I think it should be split. So a sneaky group and then a distraction group. Because the sneaky group has to do a lot. They have to plant the bombs and they need to steal eggs.
We need the distraction group to be doing a lot of the thieving and like fighting and making a big show of being here and taking things.
Oh, you think fighting
So
and
do you-
thieving?
I think we should stick together.
Do you want like
I
a
think
group
that our-
from the
I think that our
So
strengths.
just a thought.
Okay.
Okay, so if we did split up, you would want like the loud group coming in from the top and can like handle floor 4 and 3, try to like be terrible and big up there, and the sneaky group can try to go through floors 1 in the basement and plant the bombs and do all that, and we could like.
Well,
I don't
didn't
know,
they say
have a
that Drake eggs were
signal-
down in the basement?
In the
Yeah.
basement, yeah.
So that would be the bomb group and thieving group on the bottom floor. And then distraction group on top, just making a ruckus.
Yeah,
I
hopefully
think-
pull everyone like up to the top so the sneaky group can get in and snatch the eggs and plant the bombs without
Yeah.
any like encountering anyone.
Right.
But this may not work out. They maybe end up fighting monsters in the basement and be like completely without
Yeah.
the tanks or something. It might be bad.
Well, you guys can think
th-
about it, because unless you go ahead if
Yeah.
you're gonna say
I
something.
was just gonna say I think that our best bet is to everyone stay together, go in from the top and fight our way down, and try to let some goblins run and tell the story.
Mm.
So
Who's everyone?
if we encounter someone that's like because we just got our butts kicked at bells, right? If we encounter someone that's like clearly too much for us, our intent is to push through and try to get to the basement as quick as possible, and just like try to like sieve
There's
through
a
the
ghost.
building.
I don't think that this is going to be as dangerous as Bell's place was. There isn't a warlord here. It's mostly
Seems like it's a lot of
goblins and
goblins.
hobgoblins. There's drakes and maybe some like super extra special drakes down in the basement. But I
There's a
don't know what
haunting on the
this.
3rd floor.
Yeah, there's maybe a ghost. Feels like something to me. It
Okay.
feels like I don't know what this commander is. I forget his name. I don't know what it is, but I
It's a
feel like
Abishai,
it's something that if we
similar to the creature of knowledge that you've encountered.
A dragon-like demon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my,
It's interesting.
that's surprising. Yeah, I think that if we stick together, we can beat anything that's in here.
I like sticking together. I think we should try to sneak for as long as possible, though. And if it's possible to move through the upper levels undetected and get ourselves into like the heart of the building, that might be better than trying to clear out the whole facility. Because then what's the point of the bombs, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we murder everyone.
Well, the bombs we have to set off because we promised Eliak that we would set them off and then give her the remnants to test on.
That is true. I feel like are we gonna come back for the remnants? Like
No, I think we need to take them as we. Oh, that's true. Well, yeah. So we have to bomb it, and then we have to go back in to get the remnants.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we want to bomb the upper floor if we're moving through it sneakily, and then we go down. We set the bombs off. Everyone goes running upstairs, and we get the remnants after fighting everything out. Yeah.
how big are the bombs? Are the bombs like collapse the building big, right? I feel like they're kind of collapse the building big.
If you use
Or
all
putting
6
them
for
down in the
sure,
basement.
it would collapse the building.
But we can't do that until after we've planted them and also taken the eggs.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely should focus on planting the bombs, getting all the stuff, and getting out. And then I feel like maybe we should have like a secondary mission of like sneak in to get the debris afterwards. Like as we're like we'll just like circle with like the vehicles or something and like swoop back in and get some stuff.
Shigley will point out on this map that that arm coming off the right side is a tunnel under the ground. Could be an escape or an entry.
Which map are you looking at?
Yeah, which one?
Lower level.
Oh, the arm is an escape tunnel. Okay.
Yeah.
But we don't know where it goes.
Nope.
Okay, so we can fight our way through, and I really want a vehicle though.
That's
okay,
fine,
but
too.
that can be backup plan of going through the escape tunnel down below. I think the escape tunnel is big enough for a vehicle.
I think so. It looks like it. If it's all to scale.
Yeah.
But I mean, the entrance might.
We have bombs. We can make it bigger.
That is
That's
true.
true. Just
Until it
bomb it all the way
narrows.
down. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think we have
Things to
some
think about.
plan. Yeah, we can rest on it. I mean, it'll only be 5 minutes for us, but other people can.
Each
we can rest on it.
Each bomb has a 30-foot radius detonation.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So
yeah.
does that feel like if we're outside for the 30 foot, but it might collapse a building on us?
Mm-hmm. If you did it at the top, it would be safer. As Pavel said, you could pick up some chunks, I guess. If you went from the top to the bottom or something like that.
Yeah, we could also just do like one per floor, and then like the last 3 all on the lowest level.
Mm-hmm. You could also pay for the bombs when you come back
Oh, true.
if you don't want to get the.
So if we don't get the material,
Oh,
but we do have
Yeah,
money,
maybe we'll find something of value in here to
Maybe.
pay for her bombs.
if we get a vehicle.
That is true. Because I feel like we could sell it here at the Emporium. We could also sell it to Belle, but I feel like we could sell it here at the Emporium and make some good coin.
Yeah,
sell
the
it at
gearbox
shop.
would definitely buy them.
Mm-hmm. New option.
Lots to
Yeah.
think about.
Lots to think about. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, we will be playing this next week, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
We gotta think this week, guys.